guys, and welcome back to another little bullet journal set of video. This time is again a little bit different because this is the first time that you're gonna see me setting up something in my regular bullet journal. Now this is the journal that I use for regular life stuff. You've already seen my book bullet journal, but this is just to keep track of my regular life to-dos and everything of that sort. With sharing this with you, I already have a confession to make. Now, if you've seen any of my other videos that I've posted in the past month, I keep referring to the fact that April was very busy. Now, how can you notice that April was very busy? If I were to flip back through this bullet journal, you would see that April has maybe 1 or 2 entries in it for the entire month. So it was so go the entire month or being sick. So I started the month being sick. So I just laid in bed and tried to make myself not be sick and get better. And the other half was basically just keep going and redo an entire bit of my apartment. And I woke up on those days with such a clear picture of what I wanted to do that it just seemed a little bit redundant to use my bullet journal for that day. And I already had a page that was like, okay, bedroom redo, what do we need to do, what are the tasks? So I was mostly using that, which meant that using daily pages was a little bit redundant, so I didn't grab to it. Also, as you will see when we flip through the other side of this page, the habits that I know take care of me and my body and my mental health also kind of fell to the wayside. So that is why in a little bit you'll see me setting up a habit tracker, and I put on journaling and I put on movement because those were the 2 things that just did not get done. I don't know if any of you are like this, but when life gets busy, the things that would actually help you through the busy time are actually the first ones to go. Some might say it's self-sabotage, others may say it's just a busy life. I guess it depends on how you want to frame it. Well, let's just get back to the bullet journal here. I decided to go with a little bit of a simple theme. Like I said, I'm just getting back to it after about a month, so I didn't want to do anything elaborate that was going to make it difficult for me to keep up with. So I just made it very simple with some colored dots that I found somewhere in my brain my brain files that I thought was happy and pretty and springy. So I decided to use those, and then I found on Pinterest a whole bunch of flower doodles because while I was recording this, and still to this day, it's been really sunny and nice weather. So I decided, you know what? Spring has sprung. What is more obvious than spring is here is obviously flowers. So that's kind of how my brain went there. And then I just sort of looked up some flower doodles and decided to copy those. It's really one of the easiest things that I've ever done, and it's looking really pretty. Now, the only thing that I do regret is I also add some of the colored dots on the right side of the page, like on that vine that I drew, and I'm not sure about it. I mean, it looks pretty now, and then like I'm adding the dots right now, and it looks better on camera, I feel, than it does in real life. But yeah, let me know. Second my first color touched that side of the page, I was like, I ruined it. It's not, yeah. But as I said, it looks better on camera, so that's good for this video. Obviously, I also decided to add a monthly overview because, as the previous month has taught me, I still need to see what is happening during the month. So that is what's gonna go into there. And then something else that I decided to add on the other page, which is coming up, is I also always add a to-do part of like a monthly to-do that I'm of all the things that don't really have a date but should really get done this month. So I always add that. Like, I didn't use it in April, so many of the to-dos that are gonna end up on there will be to-dos that will have crossed over or come over from the month of April. Anyway, it's just how life is sometimes. And then I actually also decided to do some gratitude, because sometimes we forget. Life gets busy and we forget that this life is actually a pretty amazing thing. So I decided, you know what? I'm gonna help myself and I'm gonna see the beauty in things. Also, it's great for mental health, as I said, and we're just gonna make a little gratitude page. And the reason why I put it on the most right side of this page is that even when I'm looking at my monthly overview, I will be seeing all the things I'm grateful for on the right side of the page, which I just think would be really nice. Instead of focusing or looking at my monthly overview and then seeing my to-dos right next to it, I'm actually going to see everything that I'm grateful for, which I think is a much nicer thing to look at. So that's where that decision came from. But yeah, I think right now that's the only two things left that I'm going to be adding with another little vine to separate them, without the colored dots this time, because I thought I learned my lesson. And that's going to be it for this month. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but it's not much to add here. So anyway, that was it. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Like, subscribe, comment if you want to. Add a flower in the comments if you don't really know what to say. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.